Okay, welcome back. Um, Following on from earlier today, we made it up to level 4. We found out that we need to get up to level 25. As you can see, we have almost 300,000 because we took a loan out from the bank. I've applied the Union Jack livery to the truck. There is a couple of other modifications I would like to make to the truck, but I'm just going to leave it like that for now. So what I'm going to do is try and build up some of the levels so I can unlock better engines and better parts for the truck itself. This seems like a good one, 5,000. So we'll just set that one for Manchester and we'll be underway.
Navigation resumed.
So I assume it's this place where I'm picking it up from. Yes, it is. So we'll take this job.
Navigation resumed.
Yeah, I thought it was that one that's over in the corner. Really need to get better brakes this thing.
Navigation resumed. Turn right.
Looks like we're turning left here.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Yep.
Take the exit. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Okay, he's turning right. Or left rather. Okay.
Take the exit. Keep left. Then, turn left. Turn left.
Okay, so we are on the road. So we've pretty much started off in Birmingham on this one. Once again, I didn't actually check to see whereabouts we were heading, but it's not far, so it should only be a short delivery. So basically, my main goal now is to make sure that we're earning enough to where we can pay off the bank loan, but also to try and get up through the ranks as quick as possible. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what I got a fine there for. Didn't even pop up. Oh, starting to rain. It looks like we're going to be turning right up ahead.
Keep right. Then, continue straight. Continue straight.
There's a hill there with the wrong gear. Should be okay though. Yeah, typical British weather. I think my window wipers could be done on the second setting. Actually, what I remember, we will pull into services because I do think we need fuel.
GPS signal lost. Navigation resumed.
Okay. And that wasn't a fine, that's just me paying for my fuel. And we're underway again.
Keep right. Then, continue straight. Continue straight.
So basically what I want to do is get myself one of the more powerful trucks. That way I can do the more specialized heavy cargo, which will earn a lot more, and that should be able to allow me to get me enough money to where I can actually expand the garage, and from there I can start hiring other drivers and expanding the business. So currently my garage is located out at Newcastle. Whereas once I've gotten that fully upgraded, I'll then expand outwards into other cities.
Continue straight.
Hello. Alright, so I need to follow this guy.
Then continue straight. Continue straight.
I'm not going to attempt this hill at the same speed that that guy was doing, because I've got to go a little bit wider on this road to accommodate for the trailer. Yeah, I think it's a good solid plan. Because I kind of don't want to start buying trucks and hiring other people when I haven't got a decent truck yet. And obviously, I want to get the loan paid off as well. So by the time I get up to level 25, I'm hoping that the majority of the loans will be paid off. And then from there, I can use the money to upgrade the garage, buy myself a better truck, and start hiring other drivers.
Then continue straight. Continue straight.
Are we having a battle of the highs? Hello, hello, hello.
Continue straight.
So the reason why I stick with Scania for is because to me they are the best truck manufacturer out of them all. Um, I have driven a few of them,
Keep left.
but I always keep coming back to Scania. I just feel like their trucks are a lot easier. Plus, the power to performance is really great.
Left.
Okay, so it appears I am getting tired. I should be able to finish this job and then go for a rest. Ah, okay. Ah, sunflower field. My granddad used to grow sunflowers in his garden. I remember getting one to take home from school as part of homework. Um, and we were to take photos and keep a diary of how high they were growing and how long they would live for. So I give mine to my granda, and obviously he kept it in his garden with his, and he put a tag on mine so I would know which one it is. Um, Basically, mine grew over 6 foot tall because obviously my granda was looking after it, and when I showed the school some of the photos of it, they were really impressed because no one else's had survived more than a couple of weeks, whereas mine was going for months.
Take the exit.
But yeah, it was really cool.
Turn right. Turn right.
I don't think we'll make it out on this traffic light. Huh. Maybe we will. Just.
Turn right. You have arrived.
Huh. Okay. That should pull it in straight, hopefully. Yep. And we got it in. Right. Okay. So we are currently level 4. We've got a 2.5 rating. So what I'll do is I'll have a look around, basically so I can have a rest. I do see a place where I can actually go for a rest, so that's what I'll do. Looks like there's a truck stop here. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll give it a go regardless. It's also a place where I can actually do some repairs. Okay, I hear you. What I'll do is I'll see how the repairs are. Okay, so we're pretty much fine on this. Okay. Nope, didn't mean to click that. I'll see if there's anything we can do. So we did get the 12 speed with a retarder. I did get the better dash. However, it doesn't have a built-in sat-nav, so I'm gonna have to stick with that one. I think that's blue. I'm not 100% sure. Actually, yeah, we'll go with that. So, what I was trying to do, I'm not going to be able to do it. I was going to try and match them to the paint job. That way I've got the same sort of colour scheme going on, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. Okay, so level 5 is when I get my next tyres. I don't want that. I do have Volvo. I want my 8-ball. Do I want a companion? What on earth is that? Okay. Could have a German Shepherd. Yeah, I tell you what, I'll go with the German Shepherd. We'll get... because every truck needs Nutella. And we'll go with the classic. I'm just going to pretend that that one's black ice, which is my favorite air freshener. Yep, we've got that. Yeah, I think that's it pretty much for cabin accessories. We could put flags on, I suppose. Adding a little bit of customization, not a huge deal. Oh, make sure the lights are on before I drive out, otherwise I'll get a fine. No, it doesn't end badly. You just use a spoon, it'll be fine. Right, so we'll have a look at the job market. See what we can get. Ooh. So we're crossing over from Dover to Calais. We're going to be taking a yacht, 6 tons. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Navigation resumed.
We do actually have a passenger. Well, a pedestrian rather.
In 50 feet, turn left.
Left. Oh, I thought it was in there.
Turn
Yeah,
left.
that's over there.
You have arrived.
Right. So we'll take that job.
Navigation resumed.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was a little bit confused when she kept on asking me to turn left. Nope, missed it slightly.
Navigation resumed.
Right. Time to take the yacht to Calais.
Turn left. Turn left.
She really likes left today. It does look like we are actually turning right.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
It's quiet tonight.
Take the exit.
No, nothing is going right for her. No, you're right. But yeah, I couldn't understand why she took me like 4 lefts when it was just 2 rights. It would have been so much simpler going around the roundabout and then turning right into the place rather than having to go all the way around the world dead to the same place. I don't think the sat nav gives you the most ideal route. I think she goes for like, I wouldn't even say the shortest because she doesn't always pick the shortest and it's not the fastest. I'm not sure how the sat nav in this game
Keep
works.
left. Then, take the exit on the left.
I think it just kind of like I think it just has an algorithm and it follows that
Take the exit
and
on the
whatever it
left.
finds first is what it kind of goes with. But I don't know. Six tons is a breeze for this. So what's funny is I've actually driven,
Continue straight.
or well, I haven't driven, but I've actually been on the route where I've travelled from Newcastle down to Dover to get the ferry over to Calais. I've lost count how many times we've done that. It's a fun journey though. The last time I was at London though, coming up the A1, it took us over 10 hours to get home because I think a truck or something had tipped over on its side on the A1 and we were stuck in like literal gridlock traffic for hours. And it was like a hot summer's day and we just couldn't, like, we just felt like we were just never going to get home. Well, the bus has actually decided to turn off this time, so he's not going to stalk me today. Or is it? Am I turning left? I think I am turning left.
Keep left. Then, continue straight. Continue straight.
So yeah, it appears that the bus is going to stalk me. I absolutely hate traffic. I can't stand it. And being stuck in that kind of traffic for 10 hours, it's just not good. Like, I think we were actually stationary for somewhere like 3 hours.
Then, continue straight.
It might have been longer, it might have been 4 hours, I can't remember, but it was really, really bad.
Continue straight.
Like I said, we set off from London early in the morning and we didn't get home till like really late. Like, I think we left at roughly like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. It was like 8 or 9 o'clock at night that we actually got home. It was ridiculous. Zach was good though. He had films and stuff to watch, which kept him busy. Yeah, yeah, you do. The cars take on a personality of their own. Um, and you do kind of like start building up in your head like a story of various different people and the way they're driving or the way they're behaving when you're stuck in traffic like that. It's really funny. Um, no, it's roughly around 6 hours to get to London by car. Um, Going to Manchester is about 4 hours,
Keep left.
but
Continue straight.
but we were just moving so slow.
Continue
My
straight.
dad actually thought we were closer to home than he thought, and I pulled up Google Maps on my phone to show him exactly where we were, and he was just horrified. He was just like, "But I've got so much left to drive." Um, but it was interesting. It was interesting. Luckily, though, none of us needed a bathroom break at the time, which was great because there was literally just people everywhere. By the time we got up to where the crash had happened, there was just nothing there. Everything must have been moved and taken away. But on the opposite side, the oncoming traffic, um, we did see a few different police cars going away from that area. So I'm not 100% sure what happened or how big, or I can only assume it was something major, like a truck falling over or something, for the whole road to be closed off for hours. But I do actually enjoy long car journeys. Um, Traveling from home to drive through France into north northeast Spain was great, absolutely great. Yeah, yeah. It is. It is really frustrating. But at the same time, you just also hope that it was nothing too serious and that nobody got badly hurt. Because when things happen like that and they close off the whole road, you know it's been a major incident. Because they don't close it off for no reason. And if they can clear it even just down to one lane, they do so. If the situation allows it. So for them to actually close off all lanes and not let it go through down to one lane, it must have been pretty bad. But we didn't hear nothing on the news about it, so we can only hope that, you know, whatever
Continue straight.
it was nothing major. And now we're in Dover. I've just realised I'm taking a boat onto a boat. Well, that's interesting. Can't really see the traffic light. There we go.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Take the exit.
I love how good this game
At the
does look at
roundabout,
night, though.
take the first exit.
It's really well done.
Take the exit.
When I first got the game, It really didn't look that good at night time. It wasn't as well lit as this. Oh, nope, it's not asking me to stop there, it's asking me to stop on the other side. I can see the ferries. Okay. I don't think that guy was going to stop regardless. But what's funny is this road here that goes over the bridge and turns right into the ferry port itself. That is very much true to real life Dover. You do actually have this bridge, and you do have to cross over it and turn right to go into the dock. And of course, on the left hand side, not that you can see it, but you do actually have the White Cliffs of Dover. I can't really remember actually where I'm supposed to go. Oh, yep, right, okay. So I've actually got to go on the actual ferry. This is a bit that's not really realistic. In real life, you'd have to wait here for hours because of the size of the queue and the check-in, passport checks, and all that kind of stuff. Plus, they'd also check your cargo as well. So we'll go on the cargo side. So the left side is basically for cars, really, whereas this side's for trucks, heavy goods vehicles rather. And now we'll head over to Cali.
GPS signal lost. Navigation resumed.
Achievement for Bon Voyage. So that there, that's where you would queue up with all the other cars going to load on. The same thing's over at Dover, but I don't think it was, or at least I didn't see it. It wasn't actually at the dock, but both sides have it. That there's where they check the trucks, making sure that they're carrying what they should be carrying. The cars go to a similar one, but it's further along. I think that might be it over there. Basically, if you look suspicious, they'll check. Yes, it was a boat on a boat. I mean, this is a 30 zone, but in all fairness, it's not really a place where you can do 30. I mean, by the time I get up to 30 on this road, I'm going to have to turn off anyway, so there's really no point in trying to get up to 30.
Keep right. Then, take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right. In 50 feet, turn left. Turn left.
Thank you. So it looks like we're dropping it off
In 50
here,
feet,
which
turn right.
doesn't actually look like the kind of place where I'd actually be. Oh, right, it's over there. So it looks like it's going to another kind of distribution center, which is a bit weird for a boat. Unless it's like some sort of massive parcel. In which case, I really don't think that'd fit through your letterbox.
In 50 feet, turn left.
At first, I thought it was going here,
Turn left.
which looks like a gas refinery. But this kind of makes a little bit more sense, but at the same time, it really doesn't. But then again, I'm not a truck driver, so I don't know if you would actually take a boat to a distribution center. And we broke through level 5. Yeah, I think we'll stick with that one. I think we'll do one more. Big bags of seeds, 18 ton. That's the highest paying job. 5 grand. I suppose it's only a short trip. Okay. I guess we can. It's only the
Navigation resumed.
so used to the handbrake being on. So it looks like we're going south of Kent on this one. Yeah, the birds are gonna love the next lot of cargo.
Turn left.
Just at it again with the left.
Turn left. Turn right.
Way ahead of you.
You have arrived.
What's weird is I don't see the trailer. It must be here.
Navigation resumed.
Oh, it's right in front of me, that's why.
Navigation resumed.
Alright, so back to the ferry port. Wow, I can definitely tell that this is 18 tons. That boat was a lot easier to carry than this.
Turn right.
Should be able to manage.
In 50 feet, turn right. Turn right.
Move your head, damn dog. Can't see where I'm going. I think I now remember why I didn't have the German Shepherd there last time.
Keep right. Then, take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right.
Come on. Come on. There we go. Definitely won't be doing over 30 on this side. Around the hairpin. Looks like we've got someone else joining us on the ferry. That looks like it. Yep, just seeds. 18 ton. Didn't even check my passport. I mean, it might just be a top layer of seeds. They don't know. I do like the attention to detail they've done on this, though. Because this is exactly how it is. Just on a much larger scale. There's that burger van. Really didn't need to go this wide just to get around this corner. I mean, sure, it's a wide load, but that's exactly why they put these white lines away from the curbs for. It's so the trailers can go over them without actually doing any damage or anything. Well, I'd love to stay in chat, but I bought VIP tickets for this. I'm traveling truck class. Look at that, she's empty. First in, first out.
GPS signal lost. Navigation resumed.
Somehow through that we switched sides on the ferry. Oh, she really doesn't like this. She's doing it, but she's really struggling now. I'm just gonna turn this way a bit so I can actually see the oncoming traffic. Okay, I'm gonna call that clear. Still clear. Was a truck letting us out? Yeah, there's part of the White Cliffs of Dover.
Keep right. Then turn right.
I'll let you go and then I'll... Why did I know you were going to do that? Okay. Well, I've been forced into this lane now. What I'll do is, when I hit the next roundabout... Oh, you're going straight on as well, really?
GPS signal lost.
Yeah.
Navigation resumed. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
You can't just stop on a roundabout. What are you doing?
Take the exit.
Really? Wow. Game's a little bit too realistic at times.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Take the exit.
But yeah, I actually enjoyed the ferry rides. From Dover to Calais is about 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half. There is an actual faster ferry as well that you can get, which is about 30 minutes. Um, but it's like triple the price. But the actual ferry is pretty nice. Um, has a bar and everything. Not that when I was on the ferry I was old enough to drink, but I'm at that age where I can appreciate things like that. Had a little bit of a cinema inside as well. It was quite nice. I would always find other kids to play with. We'd play tag running around the whole place, dementing every parent on board. Come on, come on. Oh, she's giving it everything. Okay, so I don't think we could go for anything heavier than 18 ton. I think it's just totally unrealistic for this truck to go any heavier. I think that's its limit. I mean, I'm doing 20 in a 50 zone. I just can't get it any faster than 20. There's no warning lights on the dash, so I haven't done any damage to my gearbox or my transmission or anything. Maybe it was just that small hill after a big hill. I just couldn't get the momentum up because we've just hit 30 now. and we're having a nice climb up.
Continue straight.
There you go, I'll let you out. Don't think I'll need the services. I think we're good. We should still have about 75% in the tank after the last refuel. Just realised the garages are actually real garages. It says Esso. That's quite cool. Is that one Esso as well? Can't tell. That's quite cool. My friend that used to work on the oil rigs, he used to drive trucks for Esso. He kind of did 3 different jobs for them, because some nights he'd work at the pump station, which is basically where they fuel the giant tanker trucks to go to the petrol stations, and he used to work at them, helping the trucks come in, load them up, and send them on their way. But he'd also do the deliveries inside the trucks, and his job on the oil rig was basically the safety. He was the guy that would go to an oil rig and make sure it was all set up correctly, everything was working fine, all the safety procedures were getting met. But also, he was also the guy that would shut down an oil rig for the winter, and he'd make sure that that was going ahead safely. So his job was a very, very important job in regards to the oil rigs, because basically if it didn't get his approval, no oil extraction was going to happen. But also, if anything happened, negatively wise, it would be on him, because he does all the health and safety checks, so he's got to do his job to the best of his ability and to his knowledge, otherwise he'd be under massive scrutiny if anything went wrong.
Continue straight.
I've not heard from him in about a year, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. He deleted all his social media accounts, so I don't know whereabouts in the world he is.
Take the exit on the left.
I was wondering when she was going to tell me to take the exit. Once again, like a real sat nav, she tells me last minute. Come on, don't
Turn
stop
right.
here. Really? Just go, man. There's nothing coming. There we go. Are you turning? They need to give the AI in this game the ability to flash people out. Because some of the AI just don't wait. It is strange how some people disappear, but at the same time I've done it myself. Many times. So it's not totally unusual, and he wasn't big on social media anyway. He didn't really like it. He only used it to communicate with certain people. He wasn't huge on socializing. So, but no idea. I used to talk to him on Instagram and stuff when I initially deleted Facebook. But he disappeared from that as well. But everyone has their reasons, so...
Keep left. Then, continue straight. Continue straight.
I moved over into this lane because I thought that lane would be merging. I didn't want to really block the traffic coming over. Oh, hot air balloon. I'd be too scared to go up in one of those. I don't mind planes, but hot air balloons is something totally different about them. I just don't like the fact that you don't have any control over the direction that you're going in. That to me is just insane. I don't understand how people can do that. At least with a plane, if anything was to go wrong, you'd have time. Plus, you'd still have somewhat control over what's going on. Well, depending on...
Keep right.
Oh,
Then,
no, I need to be in
continue
this lane.
straight.
Yeah, well, I'll leave you to adventure that one on your own, because that's definitely not my cup of tea. I do like the sense of having control over situations. Yes, that is true, but at the same time, if anything was to go wrong, you'd know. I don't like that. I wonder how high you can actually go on a hot air balloon. Like, I mean, legally. Because there'll have to be some sort of limit. as to how high you could go, I would assume.
Keep right. Then, continue straight. Continue straight.
Probably not. I just don't like the thought. It's not something. It's just not something I would. I think I would enjoy. Yeah.
Keep left.
I mean, I would like to experience a helicopter. Um, I'd also like to experience
Continue straight.
a small general aviation aircraft as well as going on any other aeroplane, to be fair. I don't think I have much of a preference in relation to aircraft. Quite enjoying this truck journey. This one's quite a nice one. I enjoyed boarding and coming off the ferry. Helicopters are the most scary to an extent, and I do agree with that. And they do come with their own worries of mine, but at the same time, um, I just like them. I've always liked them. I remember my friend getting Grand Theft Auto Vice City for PC and using a helicopter. It blew my mind. I just thought that's so cool.
At
So,
the roundabout, take the second exit.
and I can't wait for them to finally get the helicopters in Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. Did that guy just do a U-turn?
Take the exit.
I'm almost certain that was the truck that just came off. I'm sure he went around.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Take the exit. Keep left. Then, turn left.
Oh wow, look at that. You can see the ferry in the background.
Turn left.
That's pretty cool.
You have arrived.
I was actually thinking the other day, why is there not a boat simulator? Like an oil tanker, like a cruise ship, fishing boat. You know, there's so many different variants of so many different variants of marine type vessels. I can't understand why they're not in a simulator. I mean, we have Goat Sim. I just can't understand why we don't have some sort of simulator for that. I mean, we've got everything else covered. I mean, trucks. I mean, cars is kind of done to death. Racing sims, flight sims, train sims, goat sims. If you're not familiar, Goat Simulator is made by Coffee Stain Studios, the same people that make Satisfactory. Very fun game. It's very funny. It's obviously not a simulator. It's just you mess around as a goat, and it's pretty cool. But no, I mean we've even got fishing simulators. So I don't know. I think it would be an interesting one. Sticking to the shipping lanes. Even having some where they're completely old school and you have to follow the star maps and stuff to find out where your location is. I think that'd be cool because it would also teach you a real like life true skill, and trying to find out which way is true north. I think that would be great. It's not beyond the realms of what someone could do with a simulator because there's obviously simulators out there that require a lot of skill. Um, so I think it's a good market, and I think it would be one that I think a lot of people in the simulator community would actually welcome with open arms because it's a totally different area of expertise. But who knows? So if anyone watches this video and you think it's a cool idea and you're a game developer or something, then you know, I think it would be, I think there's a market there for it. But anyway, this is where I'm going to end the stream for this one. Thank you all for joining. If you're not already, you can follow me. I stream Truck Sim as well as Star Citizen. In Star Citizen, I'm currently doing the Invictus event. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.